on the side of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when King and Candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot, well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every red they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung the heart I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician, and if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. Oh, you're all I need to know. Oh, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need,
Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Fall back here, get back. Fall back here, get back. Back, 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 back. Fall back, 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 back.
Only like Batman. Like we go back, way back. Now we on track.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Houston Texans. To the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he returns this to the 22. play, and Stroud will throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just get a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Here we go. 18. Okay.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Rhodes. And he'll go out of bounds. It looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
play fake here on first down. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Callahan. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. And here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's second and 6. And Stroud now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Second and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Stroud working out of the gun. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a second and long situation. Now a give, right side. Callahan fighting his way through contact. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 56 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
On first down, it's Rhodes. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. Touchdown! A great play there. 26 yards. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 13-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Stroud looking to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mixon with a first down carry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. And it's throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now Stroud to Mixon on the check down. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Stroud out of the gun here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
He'll complete this one to Collins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 2nd down and 4. Mixing up the middle. Shedding the tackle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Stroud. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Texans 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Stroud. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Quick throw to Collins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Stroud will look to throw once more. They'll drop this one down and mix it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here goes Stroud again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Man open, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one complete to McCarthy. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run on first down. Rhodes. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Get your money up. I will run it down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll
try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Drop him with authority. First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Stroud now on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Up the middle, Callahan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Houston, it's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Viking 18.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Jones. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And Stroud now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking middle, and that's complete. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
17 yards. That's another Texans first down.
Again, it's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here we go.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Why, Tony?
Throwing now is Stroud. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Stroud to throw it. This one left side caught by Collins. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
118. What's that?
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Result of the play.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball, and a comfortable... Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. There.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round are hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
118. What's that?
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third and 3.
Look the high. Look.
Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
118. What's that?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Stroud. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progression.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Charger drive about to get going. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Warriors, take 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. The slant, here's Collins. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He finds his running back, Mixon. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This 2nd and 4. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road.